Which part? Who's clap?
Okay. Oh man, probably there are plenty people online. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good evening. We are live.
I can't see you yet. What I see is what are you looking for?
Oh, wait. Even once I don't pause, it be like say hope is lost. I don't tire to hear them say we go get back to you someday. How I go face tomorrow when I hate to borrow. Find out the remedy and turn around, call me lazy. I no go complain. I no go complain. Oh, I no go complain. Inflation wants to kill me.
What are you looking for? What are you
This thing now. You are live. You are. Hello everyone. You are live. I just follow.
Living dog, but the bag that lion. New day, new mind, new way. I'm a creator, like my makeup. Reason my work will show. Some people show me I'll head for that. Celebrate and dance together.
We will find it. But anyway, welcome. Common sense for relations. Titled Inflation. This thing is touching everybody because the part of that song is that inflation not will kill me. You know, my mother used to have this saying that no matter the cost of bread in the market, that no matter the cost of bread in the market, by the grace of God, we will be able to buy the type that we want to eat. So that's why the part of the song that I like most is that part that says inflation no go kill me. You want to kill me, but I no go die. I don't go die.
So once again, welcome back to Common Sense for Relationships.
Yes,
this
welcome.
This is our live show in 2023.
2023. Yes, 2023.
We are back.
We are back.
We are glad to be back.
It was as if we went on radio silence, Abby. Yes.
Oh my goodness, yes. So how are you doing? Once again, we have a number of people that are
online
already.
Yes.
So the show has been going on.
It has been going on even
before we showed.
No, but we are glad to be back. We are glad to be back.
Yeah.
We are glad to be here and to meet you guys again and take another run at 2023. Baby,
A lot has happened.
Yeah.
I mean, from the last show of 2022 to now, a
lot
lot has happened.
Yeah.
First of all, Japa went on air.
Japa was on air.
Yes, Japa went on air. In fact, on radio stations across the country, we had Japa playing all over, just encouraging people to go and get their PVC.
Yeah.
And Japa was also on AIT.
Yay!
Yeah, Japa, the video was on AIT.
Because that's really the season. You know, we talked about PVC and this thing. You know, we talked about all of this. And we're saying this is the season. Go and collect your PVC. You know, right now, inside every time I enter Uber or I am driving with someone, I've become a PVC evangelist.
Evangelist.
That's what I call myself.
Preaching the gospel.
Preaching the gospel
Yes,
of PVC.
yes,
Because this inflation, you want to kill everybody, but we are not going to die. We are not going to die. This country.
You know, one of the interesting things is when people say they don't want to queue for, you know, it's too much of a queue. But then we have to queue for petrol and stuff like that. So if you want a future where you're not queuing for petrol and all the other basic necessities,
go and get your PVC.
Go and just queue for this one. This is the most important queue.
In fact, there was a post I did this week, and I said, in this country right now, we are queuing for everything. You queue for fuel, you queue for new naira notes,
yes.
and you queue for PVC. Just choose your queue. Because the queue itself is plenty. But the most important queue to choose right now is the PVC queue. Why? Because when that window closes, you can't queue again for the next 4 years. But fuel queue will still be there. Naira queue will still be there. And although our prayer that they will be going down. Do you understand?
Yes. And then something interesting that has also happened in the recent past is recharge.
Tell us about that.
You know, I'm on recharge. If you don't know, then you should go and check TPH Media.
Richard happens when?
Every Wednesday, 7 o'clock.
So if you want to see her fine face, don't worry, me, I'm not be there. That one is really serious. Yeah, I'm not in serious one.
Yes, every Wednesday, 7 o'clock, recharge happens at TPH. You'll find it on TPH Media. And it's just an interesting way of looking into what the Bible says about different subjects. And right
the things
now,
that are happening
in the season of politics, we are looking at Daniel. So if you want to find out more about that, join us on Recharge, 7 p.m. Wednesdays at TPH Media.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it at TPH Media. Don't miss it.
And then finally, inflation.
Hey, inflation want to kill me, but I'm not good. I will outlast this inflation. I'm telling you. Did anybody notice my voice? See, I have a good singing, but I don't care what anybody says. See, I can sing in the bathroom. Can sing in the bathroom.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So yes, inflation is out. You can find it on iTunes, on Spotify, Boomplay, all your favorite plugs for music. And of course, you can find it on Audiomack. So if you're wondering what to do with this inflation, how to respond to it, just listen to that song, and I'm sure that you will find an answer that is sweet enough for you to dance to.
And you know the interesting thing about inflation was Anietie featuring Owek, as in the sound for me, the vibe. Let me play my favorite part.
Even once I don't pause, it be like say hope is lost. I don't tire to hear them say we go get back to you someday. I want to face tomorrow when I hate to borrow. Find out the remedy.
Why are you breaking the flow, brother of the Lord?
Interesting. Okay, all right.
Okay.
So yes, and that was the last major highlight. So yes, before we go to the next part, please, this is a good time to
subscribe
and
share
and
like and click the bell. Boom. Do you understand? Just click it, boom, so that it can always follow you. You know.
Oh my goodness! Someone says you are the new DJ K. What's that? KYC.
He said the new DJ KYs. Come on, thank you. That's I'm going to register that stage name. DJ KYs. Washiri. Come on.
All right. So let's see who are the people that have come.
A lot of people are on
so far. We're so excited to see all of you. As in all of you. Let's go to the top.
Yes. There's Emenike Boniface. Hi. Ha. As usual, Queen Debbie.
Was she the first?
Yeah, she's the first. Since last year.
Debbie,
you can use Debbie to set your clock for common sense or relationship.
Debbie, welcome.
Timora is online too. Timora.
Why are you jumping now?
Okay.
Let's see everybody.
It's Timora now.
There's prestigious. Did you see prestigious?
Yeah. She just says,
hi. This year they vex so. Oh my goodness, Mura says, who they bought something. So tomorrow, welcome and everything.
Tomorrow, I said, first you come today. But tomorrow, first Debbie.
It's Timi, Gideon. Hey, Gideon, hi. Victor Silva, Kireli, yay! And Martins,
Jimoskis, yeah. Almost people are just online. We have missed you guys. We have missed you guys. We have missed you guys.
We're so excited to be back.
Indicate here. Oh, that's what. Oh, Indicate. Hi guys. Hi guys. There's so many people online, but we're thankful. It's a good time.
I'm sure that Indicate that you're calling is sounding to me like
Indifreke.
Indicate. The Kel bongs. Yes, I'm sure this is the fear of the Lord.
Well, you know.
Okay, anyway, sorry, let me not personalize it.
He said the ladies should greet to. He said the ladies should greet to. Jimoski said the ladies should greet to this year. Greet to. There's Odu Precious. Hi. Odu Precious, hi.
You know, someone said this year did vex. And honestly, it feels as if it was just yesterday that we said Happy New Year. And look, it's already the 28th.
That's January. January that they say has 93 days. It's almost finished now. So guys, there's hope. There's hope.
Are you sure some people are still counting as if this is 28 out of 93? Because the end looks very far.
Very far, yeah.
Yes, but it's been an interesting 28 days. A lot is happening, and it's happening quickly. And it's almost as if everybody's mind is on February 25th, right? So,
and you all know what is happening.
We're all running towards February 25th. So it's like everything that is happening is like, let's get to that. Let's vote. Let's do this thing. Let's settle this matter once and for all. Let me see. VDJ has landed. Okay.
I don't land.
This January is fairly used.
You guys, please don't see. It's just that we have missed you guys, so that's why we're just taking the time, to go through everybody's comment before we even hit, the road. It's just to say we missed you, and we're glad to be back, and we're glad that you're here with us. Deborah Eboime said, "Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Bature. The vibe they high this night. That is we are running on highness. I think every Nigerian right now is probably high.
High on what?
On something. Some people are high from sniffing fuel for staying like 4 hours on fuel queue. So that alone is enough to create a certain degree of highness.
So maybe we'll start greeting people, Your Royal Highness.
Your Royal Highness.
Oh my goodness, interesting.
Yeah,
okay, so we want to quickly visit one gist like that.
Okay.
And this gist, I shared it on my social media. I think it was on TikTok or something. But okay, this is a summary, right? Some guy somewhere who lives outside the country was planning to get married to a lady who lives in Nigeria, right? And he had sent her money to start a business, like 6 million for her to start a business, right? And he also sends her money on a monthly basis. So bottom line, he's trying to make sure she's comfortable financially speaking, right? And then the wedding was meant to, because when I'm saying was meant to, I'm not sure how they concluded the matter. But it was meant to be February, that's next month. And he decided to come in early, that kind love vibes, come in, see the person we're get married to, start do some of the remaining part of planning together and stuff. Anyway, he arrived, and in the name of doing some sort of surprise or some sort of screening or check, I'm not really sure what he was up to, but he got someone to do some kind of fake hook-up set up. And I think his plan was, or his hope was, that she will not respond, so that he will say, yes, truly, my babe is solid.
Loyal to me.
Yes, but unfortunately, she responded and got to the room and found him there, and he turned and looked at her, and then, of course, went into a rage. It was like, why? How come? I've done this for you. I've done that for you. I've given you this. I've given you that. I was asking her, have I not? And she's like, yes, you have. Have I not? Yes, you have, So why? Why did you do this just for 150K? 150,000 naira is what she was to be paid for this
hookup.
This hookup, yes. So he was really disappointed, and of course was acting like it's over and so on. So the question is, if you were in his shoes, what would you do?
If you were in her shoes? What would you have done?
Yeah, what would you do? And really, please just share some of your thoughts. And you can share from anybody's perspective, the lady's perspective, the guy's perspective. From the guy's side, you've given, you try to do everything. You're hoping this lady is loyal to you, you're taking care of her, and then you find out that she has other runs in addition to whatever you're giving her.
Yeah.
And for the lady, well, you have other runs, you're enjoying money from your guy, everything is working out well, and then he finds out about your other runs and is upset. Is that a problem?
So
Should he be upset? Is
so
it his business, the other ways that you're getting money to take care of yourself? Maybe he wasn't giving her enough or something.
But well, as far as this guy is concerned, he feels like he has tried, isn't it? He feels like he has tried. So we would like to get your feedback or your comments or your ideas or your thoughts on this particular issue, because the question is, what are you really looking for? I mean, what do you think she's looking for? Why do you think she went for the hookup, even though her guy has really set her up, but she still went for extra hookup? Is it additional streams of income? Or what do you think?
Maybe let me just try to
don't
try to be funny.
Okay.
Maybe there are just certain peculiar needs that the money that he sent could not cover. And she was being nice. This is me being funny. And she was being really nice. Didn't want to bother him anymore.
Right.
And didn't have other reasonable streams of income. So she found this other opportunity and decided to take advantage of it.
So anyway, this is the matter. This is the matter on ground. This is the matter on ground, and we would like to get your comments. So while you are typing your comments, like we said, please share to your friends, share to your enemies, and should we take the recap now while they are typing their comments, and then we'll take their comments after the recap.
Fantastic.
So let's take a break.
Recap coming. What we have seen these days is that so many people don't know how to just be friends. So you can be a productive single, but if you're going to get married, why are you going to get married?
The quality of the product has diminished. Do you even know when competition is happening in your relationship?
If you have standards, then stick to your standards and don't make it look like, oh, it's the guys that are making me do what I don't.
Well, like I said, my money is my money and my husband's money is our money.
My money is not her money, but her money is my money.
From the culture I come from, the Igbo culture, the man is supposed to be the Lord, not even the head.
I do.
When you say I do, what did you really do? Let me tell you, the first thing that you really did is that your freedom. Oh God. But some women, they know that you are shit for church, and then they will still ask you. They'll just ask you, honey, where are you? They know exactly. They know, so that they will just give you an opportunity to lie and make a mess of yourself. You understand?
In the name of marriage, there are certain things you may not be able to pursue anymore, especially if you just go from the altar to having kids and stuff like that, and then you now have all these responsibilities, to handle. You're taking care of the home, you're taking care of children, you're in the family way from time to time, and so on and so on. That's your time.
They play.
Wow, that was
They
nice.
play.
That was fantastic. And who are we applauding for this?
The media team now.
Yes, the media team. Well done to our
Yeah.
guys who put that together. Really, really nice. Who was shouting they playing that? Oh my goodness. Really interesting.
Oh my goodness. Yes, so we have a few comments, but you wanted to say something about your idea of the lady, right?
No, I already said it now.
Oh, okay, you already said
I
it.
told you my funny idea of the reason why she
You
did
see,
what
somebody
she
they
did.
play, somebody they
Somebody's
play,
playing.
somebody they play Baba.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's
Alright.
go through.
Okay,
the
so let's
comments.
see the
And
comment.
really, I have to the one thing I would like to repeat from that recap
Yeah,
is thank you for
Yeah.
riding with us
yeah,
in
yeah,
2022. We're really, really very happy and grateful that you are part of our journey
yeah.
in 2022.
Yeah.
So let's see what 2023
It's going to bring, and we have a lot of things in store.
Yes,
Right,
we'll get there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, all right. Let's go.
All right. So Grace said, wild thought. As a smart lady that you want to be, normally you can't lose guard. You would have waited till he left for the other country before doing hookup. But how is she supposed to know now?
Surprise.
How is she supposed to know that?
Surprises.
You know, I want to surprise him. I want to surprise. At the end of the day, when you are planning all this surprise, you may end up being the one that is to be surprised.
Yes, that's why. As in, this is why you should surprise people before you marry the people. You should surprise them in the office, find out if they really work there, and find out if they are really the MD or they are the security people. Do you understand?
Find out
if they are really the manager or do you understand?
Yes.
Just find out. You should surprise people early in the morning before they use makeup.
Whether they are the manager or they are managing the gate.
You should surprise people early in the morning before they use makeup. And I say people because I mean we have all kinds of, as in it's not just a woman or a female thing now. Even guys have their own makeup. Including those who make up, the hair and stuff like that. Yes, so surprise people before the makeup comes on. Surprise people at different times so you can find out if they are really who they say they are. If they really yes, I think that's enough to go with. So let's continue. Thank you so much, Grace, for that. Victor says that's what they call investment gone bad. With a last minute wake up call.
Wow.
Because he didn't get married and find out she
had a lot of customers.
While he was far away. He should thank God, really. Really. Yes, Victor, thank you. In fact, one of my friends said he should consider it sunk cost. And walk away as in okay.
So you can't retrieve that cost.
You just count it as a loss and move on. Thank you, Victor. And Timora says this they play trend is so funny. Okay. And then Oyema says wash hands.
Just wash hands. Come on. Wash hands. Just wash hands. Wash hands and walk away.
Yeah, I think there was something. Timora said something up. He said if I was in his shoes, what I would do. If I were in his shoes, I will
remove the shoes.
He doesn't want to analyze what's inside the shoe or what's this like to wear the shoe. Just remove the shoe
and move on. Okay.
Oh, that was interesting.
If I said good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Bature, I want to use this medium to say a big thank you. I received my gift. Oh, she was one of the winners from last year.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. So those are the comments that we have, but that's an interesting part. That's an interesting that's interesting comments and interesting feedback on this matter. And the question is, what are you really looking for? For me, I thought about that lady and I was thinking, babe, what are you really looking for? This guy seems to have sorted you out. This guy seems to have, told you, seems to have done
everything
in quotes, for you. But and then you just see this small what they call it, Esos pottage, and you exchange it for something more worthwhile. I mean, the guy is come. You guys are getting married the next week or something like that. Yeah. The next month. So and you just went for a away game.
You just wonder. what she was looking for.
Yeah.
Like you said, because and then if it is that the guy is not giving you all that you want, then communicate it to him and let him know, look, you're not meeting my needs. Full stop. Move on. Rather than be doing all these other things which you know that he will not appreciate. I mean, for him to have been that disappointed, then it must be that he has communicated that these are my preferences. It's just the two of us, or he had the idea that it was just the two of them. So, what are you saying to that other person that is making them think something, and then when they find out something else, they are disappointed? So you know, people do open relationships now.
That's part of what they are looking for. What are they looking for?
Whatever you are looking for,
communicate it clearly.
So that there's no story, so that somebody doesn't come and say, how could you, after all I've done for you and this and that. Do you understand? Communicate it. If you want to have 1 million
customers,
then let the other person know that I am
I am in a multi-varied relationship. Thank you.
You know,
that's all.
Don't give the impression that it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, there's a lot going on.
So this year, we really want you to ask yourself the question: what are you looking for? It's not a year of too many ifs, buts, and ands, but it's one of saying you have to be very intentional. What are you looking for? If you are looking for hookups, just set your mind that you are looking for hookup. Don't come and say you are looking for a God-fearing man for a permanent relationship. Meanwhile, you are just, catching cruise all around the place. Because I'll just tell you, just they play. They play. Oh,
Grace says
they play.
Grace says a world of fantasy. That's what she's looking for. And then Victor says she lost big because of small
fuel money. Fuel money.
Really, because I mean, if the guy walks away, which he probably did.
Yeah, which he did.
Then oh really?
Yeah.
Then that means that she is just going to have all that she was getting for, in quotes, free, that she was getting in the name of love, right? It's gone, and now she has to really find a lasting means to sustain herself. I mean, it's should I say sad enough that she had to be dependent on him to that extent, right? And that she had to use these other ways to be able to sustain herself financially.
Yeah.
But to now lose a good option and be left with one where you are being used and where you are exposed to so much abuse, diseases, infections, all sorts. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So people should really, like you said, think. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? When you know what you are looking for, it will help you to know when you find it.
Yes.
When you know what you're looking for, it will help you to run away from the things that will keep you from acquiring and retaining it. Because in this case, she had something good, but probably she hadn't defined what she was looking for. So she was still following all this side hustle. This side hustle, and she ended up losing a good thing. So you really need to know what you are looking for. Makes life easier for everybody and will help you get to your goal faster.
Grace says she wants Japa. I'm not sure she's a Nigerian. Women of this country that play humble to any outside country based guys. She has PVC. That's why she did the do. Grace, I don't know how many women agree with you, Shao. I don't know how many women agree with you. But I see a lot of people talking about the woman. What about the guy? I mean, did he need to do all of those things for her? Because he did all of those things and she still let him down. So what should the guy have done? Should he have been holding back until when they marry before he shows up big? Or, I mean, somebody could speak to that. I don't really know. Kingsley says, I feel the ladies as well as the guys need to understand themselves. Know who you are and what you want. Okay?
Grace says, and one day she'll give testimony on how God saved her from marriage.
Grace, why are you like this? Grace, why are you?
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
You say the guy na mumu. He no test before he invest. Bros, that concept you are going there.
This is part of the problem with long distance relationships because I mean we are told that or from the setup he came in from outside the country. So it may be that they met online or maybe a mutual friend introduced them and they started up their conversations remotely, and everything was going well. I mean, there's a lot that can go well when all the time you spend is just
FaceTime.
Yes, FaceTime, Google, what they call it, Google Chats or WhatsApp video calls and stuff like that. Everybody can be of their best behavior during that period.
Exactly, because and the part of the best behavior is you go see me wearing suit on the screen, but you know the same as suit and boxers are the wear. So by the time we are face to face, you go see suit and boxers, you just know this is not the package I'm looking for. But on screen, all you can see is the suit, and that's how packaging affects people. Victor says something. He says a lot of people don't even know how to define what they are looking for. They need to graduate from that class first. Is there a way we can help them to define what they are looking for? Is there a way we can you give you are the points person. Can you give a few points on how to define what I am looking for? Or is that something that you want to draw from? Did you want to draw from husband material or something?
Yeah. So you know this whole thing of what you're looking for, and it has a lot to do with you as a person. Because we always talk about why you laughing.
Okay, wait. Now somebody post say, Pastor K, to answer your question, the flesh and blood did not make that guy arrange that surprise. God works in mysterious ways. The most you say no one is perfect. Embrace who the person is and help he or she to be a better person further. I'm coming with, is it to help the person, help her to be a better person as in proceed and marry, or help her to be a better person by walking out of the marriage? There are different ways to help people.
Yes.
You can help people from a distance, and so you help them by walking away, or you help them. So which of the help are you recommending? Exactly. Grace is asking, which help again?
Yeah. Ife says, what if during the FaceTime and all, some people are being real? Yes, some people will be real during the FaceTime. But what we're saying is that if someone chooses to not be real, or if someone chooses to withhold something, some information, certain things about who they are, you will not know.
Yeah,
you will not know unless you do what our parents used to do back in the day, right? And start doing your own background check and ask people to help you find out a little more about this person. And I mean, it may sound crude, but hey, if you want to know somebody that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, it's worth finding out, especially if you are not in the same place with them. Ask questions, find out who knows them, look at their social media profile. Even on LinkedIn, people do this for career. There was a day someone sent me a message and said, I see that you work in the same place with this other person. We want to find out about them. Can you tell us how they were when they worked in your organization? And I couldn't say much because I didn't work directly with the person. I just referred them to someone else who works directly with the person. So this is people who are looking for someone who come and work, just come and work and go. How much more you who are looking for someone who is going to stay in your life for the foreseeable future, right?
Yeah.
Maybe for the rest of your life. So shouldn't you take time to find out? You should take time to find out what that person is about.
So you were going to help us with a few
I was
points
going to
on
say
how to clarify on what I've been using the word clarify and for good reason. In fact, this week alone, I've had to correct at least 5 people about the word clarify. Nigerians, we like to say is clarify. That's wrong. The correct spelling is CLARIFY. My prof says it's clarify. Thank you very much. Don't say I didn't teach you anything in this life. I've taught you clarify. One word.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're talking about what you should look for, right? I'm going to just breeze through this. Let me tell you some of the things I was looking for. I was looking for somebody that I could do life with, whether we're rich or poor. I was looking for someone who's intelligent. I'm glossing over mine. I'm not going to tell you why. I was looking for someone that someone who's truly my friend, right? And somebody who shared the same faith as in beliefs and all of that.
Belief system.
With me. And I was looking for someone who treated his family well as an indication that he would also treat my family well. I mean, how do you relate with your people? That's how you, when by the time I become family, that's how you treat me and possibly my own family, in quotes, right? And then and then I was looking for someone who would offer me help where it counts. Help where it counts. Example, when it comes to taking care of children, see somebody who will say, that's for women, and then I'll be slaving away, and he's busy feeling like I am the father and stuff like that, you know? So, yeah, those are just a few. Okay. And if you want to see the details of what's in each of those buckets, you can get husband material. Now, there's something that I captured here, which is quite interesting, which I'm going to read to
Maybe
you.
you went very far. They can get husband material.
Oh,
It's her book.
yes, the book. You can get husband material. So in husband material, the book, I tell the story. I tell our story, our love story, right? And then in addition to that, I write this portion that I call common sense portals. So after each portion of the story, I glean all the lessons and stuff, things that people can apply to their own lives. So when it comes to this part of choosing and what you're looking for, how you should go about choosing, I wrote this, okay? I'm going to just go through in summary, just a portion. Deciding on the right one combines many things. I hope you're listening. Suitability, compatibility, willingness, availability, feasibility, and sustainability.
Bam.
You really need to confirm if all these check out. I'm sure you're wondering, oh, please, English, English, English. So I'll break it down. Suitability. Do they fit well into your life, into your purpose and your situation? Do they fit well? Are you guys a good fit? That's suitability. Okay. Compatibility. Can you exist together in unity and harmony? So you have to be checking. Can we exist together? Because just by the preferences, just by the value system, just by the things you people believe, it can be a very tumultuous
Tumultuous.
blend. You know, it could be a conflagration.
Yes.
There could be trouble in paradise. In fact, that's if there's even anything like paradise in that union.
There could be a crinkum crankum.
Okay.
It will lava.
Wait. Wait. Willingness.
Okay.
Willingness is the next one. And for willingness, I said, are you ready and prepared to live life together as husband and wife? Because if you're not willing, then what are you doing in that relationship? If the person is not willing to be your husband, willing to be your wife, why are you still there hoping that things will change sometime in the future, you know? Or you're not willing, you yourself, you're not willing, but out of pity, you want to marry the person. One day you will get tired.
Yeah.
One day the pity will finish. So look at that, right? Availability. Are you free from other ties? Listen. Are you free from other bonds? Are you free from other agreements to allow you marry each other? Because this is where you start talking about exes that are not yet next. Exes that have not left. Yes. Exes that are still in the picture. Exes that are still featuring a lot in day-to-day conversations. And it's as if you can imagine somebody saying that my ex is now my best friend.
As problem in the paradise that is coming.
He's my ex, but we're still
best,
very good friends. We're best friend right now. But I love you, my darling.
Yes, but he's my ex.
But it's my ex.
My ex is still my best
friend.
My sister,
And
my brother.
They play.
They play. They play. Oh. Just they play.
Oh my goodness. And then feasibility. Is marriage to your prospect possible, practicable, and achievable? So this is the case where you start checking things like the other person is married, and you are hoping that they will leave their wife or husband and come and marry you. Do you understand? Why? It doesn't make any sense. In that case, it is not feasible. It is not practicable. It's not achievable unless you have zero values, or unless you are the kind of person who says the important thing is the result. I don't care how. What I'm looking for is husband, full stop. I don't care if I have to take someone else's. then that means, okay, you're on a whole other level that we are not discussing here,
Yeah.
right? And then the last one is sustainability. If you get married to that person, can you continue to live together for the rest of your lives? So these are things that you need to consider in answering these questions. You yourself will start seeing some of the details that make you say, okay, no, this is not possible.
Mm.
And you also see some of the details that will make you say, yes, this is possible.
Mm.
When you're looking at things like this one, compatibility, you'll now start checking, what are we compatible in our
Yeah,
values? Are we
yeah.
compatible in the things we believe of what the future should look like? Are we compatible in the things we believe about how a family should run? Are we compatible? Are you thinking, oh, we're going to do it together when we come back from work, we'll drop our bags, we're going to the kitchen, I'll be cutting the onions while he's cutting the tomatoes, and then when I'm making the stew, he will hand me the spices,
He
and
go
we're
shock you.
in it together.
You go
Do you
shock
understand?
you.
Meanwhile, the guy is thinking, when I come back, I sit down, I turn on the TV, I see what is on Super Sports while I'm holding, while I'm going through the news on my phone. Because I've been holding newspaper, I'll be past that stage. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then I wait for my wife to serve me and kneel down. Then she'll bring water for me to wash my hands. Then I'll eat. Then when I finish, she'll pack the plates and go and wash. And then, do you understand? So is there compatibility there? Definitely not. And that will bring wahala if nobody is willing to change.
Yeah.
If you, the woman, are not ready to drop your ideology of you guys doing things together and adopt his own, where you're doing it all alone and he's living large, or if he is not willing to say, hey, this needs to be a team effort, if nobody is willing to shift, you people are definitely not compatible. So these are things that you need to look at, and if you want to find out more,
grab your copy.
Husband material.
Now.
There's a lot in here, and there's a workbook also. If you don't know, there's a workbook so that you can go in and really take it one step at a time, go through the details, and make sure that you really know what you are looking for, so you can identify, you can see it, you can spot it easily.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, thank you for breaking it down. You see, that's your strength. You have to break it down and put it point by point. Yes. You know what I mean? My own way is to be pointing you. Point by point.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so those are ways to help you know, find out what you are looking for.
Ife says, I think I covered that. She says, man, don't forget the part where she will kneel down and say, my Lord.
Receive your food now. Receive now thy food. Yes. And really, there's nothing wrong with these, because there are some men that want this.
Yes.
And there are some women that are willing,
happy with this.
They are happy to give this.
Yes.
Like, that woman that the man set up, maybe she's happy to be a full-time housewife. Nothing wrong with that. I know a professional, a solid professional that left her job, left her career, and went to do full-time housewife while her children were growing up.
It's a choice.
It's a choice in number of women. So that's why it is very important that you are clear on what you are really looking for.
Yeah.
So if you set that target from the beginning of the year, as we are starting like this, and we're not just talking relationships, even though it's one of the main things we talk about, but there are principles that help you in life. You set the target of what you are really looking for. When distractions are coming, you just know that these ones are distractions because you know clearly what you are looking for. Do you understand? So anything else that is flying around, you just know is distraction because what you are looking for is clear in your mind. Should we take some comments?
Yes, we can take some comments.
All right. Grace says, why will God not bring this type of guy my way and see if I will mess the surprise up? Referral needed. Almighty investors to the man. Grace, I hear you. Right. Victor said, laugh out, Pastor K. Bulam. At this point, the only thing left is to add .con. Is to add con. To all your statements. Like you said, if you add con, who am I? So now crime now to be best friend with your ex. Wahala. Kingsley.
People like to deceive themselves.
Yes.
And I call it deceiving themselves.
Why?
Because You know how somebody would you just be doing as if you are the master of all
Your
things,
emotions.
all things emotional.
I got it covered.
I am fully in control.
Yes.
I know when to and when not to. I can anticipate any and every situation and handle it.
Okay. It will shock you.
Then after you now come and say, actually, it meant nothing. Oh, sorry, it was a mistake. I didn't mean to. It just happened. The devil did it. That's the one that annoys me.
No.
When they start blaming the devil.
No. The one that annoys me is it's not really what it looks like.
It's not what you think it is.
It's not what you think it is. That one really gets to me. Really, how do you know what I think? How do you know what I think it is?
It's not what you think it is.
It's not what you think it is. Excuse me.
That's why the Bible says flee from every appearance of evil. Yes, you may really like the person, value. If you value them so much that you don't want to lose them, Kukuma marry them.
Sharply put a ring on it.
But some people will be saying, "Oh, friend zone is just a friend. Oh, we've been friends for so long. I can't even see him being more than you did." Hey, the fact is, you had a relationship once upon a time. You guys were really close. Sparks flew here and there, and then now you have moved on to someone else, but you're retaining the other person as your best friend. But when I say best friend, it means you're communicating like on a regular. You're seeing each other on a regular. When you're in a disappointing situation or you need to share with someone, most of the time you pick up the phone and instead of calling your husband or wife, you call the best friend.
And Babi, you see this one, there are people that are actually in emotional affairs and they don't even know. He's just my best friend. But you're having an affair. You are just not sleeping together. But everything else you are doing it together. So you're having an affair.
And then sometimes you now tell your husband, that thing I told you now, something, and the husband say, which one? Then
and if the husband is like me, I will say,
then you now
play.
Then you now say, I realize you keep quiet, but in your mind you realize that it's the other person you told.
Didn't tell them. Yeah, I know me. I might say you did not tell me. I told you when, where, how, what. We must get to the root of the matter. Let's find out who you told so that somebody public is not holding my private information. My goodness. That's the problem. So, people are carrying private information and making it public outside.
You can see.
It's touching me.
You can see the kids are rolling out. Okay. Okay, let's see. Chinedu, hey Chinedu, how are you? Good evening.
So this your laugh, they make me laugh. Your laugh, they make my laugh to the laugh. Actually, they're already flashing that it's almost time to go.
Oh, 3 minutes.
Have you finished the post text and the pretext? And
yes, the post text. Well, anyway, so this is part of life, and we all need to realize that we have to be real with ourselves. We have to be true to ourselves. And we also have to be true to the people we claim to love. If you're in a relationship with someone, please be real with them and be true to them. Don't deceive. Some people say, I didn't lie, I just didn't tell you everything. There's a time when withholding some kind of information is equal to a lie. Because as long as withholding it paints a different perspective that makes them take a decision that is different from what they would have taken if they knew everything.
Bam.
It's as good as lying.
Bam.
Yes.
Bam.
So, rounding up 2023.
War is coming.
We have some interesting things.
War is coming. War is coming. You don't know don't know what is going on.
He's excited because of some plans that he has for.
You don't know what is going
men.
on. For guys. See, guys. My guys is them. I met one guy. I don't know if I'm giving you guys this gist before. And then the guy was telling me that I said, okay, how are you doing? Because I really like to ask people, how are you doing? Some people will just answer fine. When you answer fine, you just know that I'm going to ask another question because my how are you doing is not a cliche. So and I said, so how are you really doing? You know, he told me, he said, it's just source of income. It's just money. It's just things are hard. I say, my brother, things are hard everywhere. As in this country itself is hardness. Do you understand? This country is hardness. So, but I began to notice that guys guys need to talk to guys. Sometimes, see, the thing they had everywhere is just that you have learned how to navigate your hardness so that as the thing is hard, you are getting harder and you are able to do what? You are able to out-hard the current prevailing hardness. And this I'm talking to guys. So, well, we have this concept that we have put together, and it's going to be a podcast, right? And it is guys talking to guys. We are talking finances, we are talking economics, we are talking hardship, we are talking relationships, we're not just going to talk big. Relationship is big. We're talking, how do you hold a conversation with a lady? How do you hold a conversation? Do you understand? Because when you are with your guys, some guys, when they are with guys, their mouth could just open, blah, 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 Arsenal, Chelsea, kiniko. But once a lady comes into the picture, becomes how are you? Fine.
Don't worry, they get it.
They get it back. All right, let me not go far because we have to go. They say I should mention the name, but because it is a concept we have not released yet, I will not mention the name. Before I will, this is social media. Before I will wake up tomorrow now, somebody will say they are the ones that are.
You wake up tomorrow and you see a movie.
With my concept, I'll be like, Kilo, what's going on? So it's going to be a podcast. It's men talking to men, and it is going to be phenomenal. We have the concept. We're going to be bringing in guests, solid men in the society, and we're going to be talking to guys.
Solid. When you start saying Gono,
you noticed it, my goodness. And I'm excited. I'm actually excited about it, right? And one thing I will beg you, disclaimer. I will beg you. It is going to be, that thing that they usually put circle, and then they will say, please, what they used to write, the plus. It's not the plus 18 one. That one is going to be viewers' discretion, because we are going to be real, guys. Viewers' discretion is that.
Will ladies be allowed to
these podcasts now, so we can't stop them, but we know that we are talking to guys. So this thing, do you understand? So we're talking to guys.
Yes. Okay.
So please, so why I said that is that when you are coming, I beg you, if you have religious cap, please drop it. After the show, you can pick it up and put it back on. But we're going to be real, and we're going to talk the real issues.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. So, don't worry, we're not one at a time, baby.
Okay.
Next week we'll bring on the rest. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much. Victor said, I beg, don't say the name. Person will use ChatGPT to create
podcast based on your title now. Grace was asking, what about women talking to women too?
Next week. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being a part of today's show. Remember, please, it's important for you to sit down and really think about what you are looking for. Please bring your friends along next week and all the other weeks when we will be having the live show. Share this message, send the links to people that need this information. We are so grateful that you are part of today's show. And it's time for us to...
Before we go, please, there's still time to share and share the link. Subscribe. Share to your friends. You are here now. You are hearing this thing. Be a common sense for relationship evangelist. Just the same way, me too. I am a PVC evangelist. Because I've been saying it. So you evangelize this thing. Let's build this community. Let's make it solid in 2023. Let's take it to the permanent side. Because there are still so many things coming. I want to talk, but you let me talk.
You cannot.
Because we're still going to... We may do a tour that will bring us to your yard, to your neighborhood. To your yard. We'll do a tour. We just go state by state. Do you understand?
Because there's nice one, friends. Keep up the good work. The Lord bless your home and ministry. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, time to sign out.
It's time
Thanks for being with us today. And remember, common sense is not so common.
But to sign out, I always have to bring my drama. It's on Audio Mac. It's on YouTube. It's on iTunes. it's on Spotify, it's on even Football Fi. Any this, it's not just sport.
Turn around, call me lazy.